Hello, welcome to my Reset Lifestyle channel, a channel created to inspire me, myself, and anyone in my connect that might be feeling down and wondering what in the world is going on in their lives. So, who am I? When I'm not a mom, a confidant, an auntie, and a sister, when I'm not my profession and my qualification, I am a woman that was once told there's no cure for her then paralyzing condition. Today, I'm completely healed. I am a holistic wellness enthusiast. I own and manage a resort detox spa, which offers detox and anti-aging therapies, a practice that I built from my pain, which today is my pleasure. Who am I? I am an energetic, sporty, and creative being. I love and I enjoy creative and authentic forms of expression through designing, cooking, learning a language, playing a piano, etc. I love traveling, reading, and connecting with like minded people. I am a homely person and a caregiver. Who am I? I am a student of life. I don't shy away from unfamiliar territories. I am a work in progress. I embrace all of my perfections and imperfection with grace. I live in the now. I appreciate self and I give grace and never take for granted all of my talents and blessings. Who am I? I am all what I think all day, a sum of my accumulated experiences, good and bad. I am a seed blooming in fertile soil, the soil I cultivate and nurture every day from the weeds of procrastination, fear, anxiety, and self-doubt. Who am I? I am an auditor by profession with MBA, fluent in 7 languages. Simply put, I am all women. I am a woman, phenomenal woman I am. I am my mother's daughter and I know why my Redeemer created me. I am pieces of a puzzle and I know I cannot build a puzzle with one piece. My name is Mule Ramutibe. Welcome to my Reset Lifestyle channel. I hope you enjoy all what the channel has to offer. Even for myself, I'm here. I'm trying to make this work. Been trying for many days, many months, many years to create a channel where I can, connect with like-minded individuals who might find the content offered in this channel pleasing, but it's not always easy. Sometimes you get derailed, with life, and not that you intentionally park the ideas that one had, but life just happens and you find yourself not continuing with what you initially wanted to do. And so here I am. It's almost midnight. I'm based in South Africa and I'm just wondering what tomorrow will bring. Truly, life is a gift. I watch my life sometimes like it's a movie, right? You might see myself jump looking all fit, but if you must know, there was a time in my life I was diagnosed with a condition. Doctors told me there's no cure for it. The condition is called Intestitial Cystitis. At some point, I used to go to the bathroom nearly, if not more, 60 times, 60 times a day. And it's a condition that developed, or it manifested, or rather it presented, that's the word. It presented itself like a UTI, urinary tract infection, right? And I had been to, every time I would feel like I have an episode, I would go to the doctor. They would do their tests, but they just still couldn't find what could possibly be wrong, until I went to a urologist who then ordered some tests further. Still, they could not find what could possibly be wrong. And then the second urologist that I went to see, he recommended that I go to theater, Dr. Klosser. He recommended theater to do what they call, like, it's a scope where they put a camera through the small urine hole to see the pee hole, if I can call it, to have a look at what could possibly be the issue inside my bladder. And they found that my bladder was very raw in a sense that, imagine, our bladder is supposed to develop cells. The layer of the bladder is always protected as the cells gets developed. In my case, it was found that the cells were not developing, and because they were not developing, the cells were corroding the bladder. And because they were corroding the bladder, my bladder was very sensitive and very raw, and it couldn't hold, it couldn't stand the acidity that comes with the urine, hence the need to always constantly go to the bathroom, the desire, the urge to relieve myself. That's how the condition presented itself, and it led me to constant visit to I literally practically slept in the bathroom. It was horrible. When I go to bed, and between bed and sunrise, I would have to get up about 7 times, because every time I would be sleeping, but within an hour I'd need to get up to go to the bathroom, So my eyes were shut, but my mind was racing, and this is during the time I still needed to get up and go to work the following morning. When I was at work, or rather from my house on my way to work, it's about 40 minutes drive, I will stop nearly about 7 times, different bathrooms, public toilets, to go relieve myself, because I just couldn't bear the feeling of a burning sensation or a burning urine in my bladder. This was really horrible. It was a time in my life where I was feeling very down, very anxious, very, 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 almost call it depression, I wouldn't say, but it was very daunting, because I'd look at my lifestyle at this time, and the quality of my life was significantly reduced. And I used to wonder, is this how I am to live my life for the rest of many years still to come? This was definitely a life not worth living. If somebody said to me, Mule, one day you will find your cure, I would have never believed them, because it was horrible. I was in the darkest of the tunnels, and I cried silently through my ordeal whilst I was in a corporate environment, because I did not know who to tell. I did not know what to do. I couldn't even help myself. It really bothered me quite a lot. Hence, when I ultimately got my breakthrough, my healing, I decided to put words on a paper and started writing my journey. I started writing about my silent cries, because I believe that which I termed silent cry, it is a cry for many women. I know I'm not the only one in this world that has or had a silent cry. Many women out there have a silent cry that manifests in different forms, and they don't know where to go, they don't know who to speak to, they don't know what to do. They cry silently and bury their pain. And sometimes when you do that, that's when you actually make it worse. And so in my quest to giving back to my community, to my Women Connect, I wrote the book Silent Cry. It has been nearly a decade, 11 years or so. My bladder is intact. I have not had an episode of bladder discomfort, at least not as horrible as it used to be. Some days I do have I do have my moments, like when I'm a little bit anxious, I would wake up once to use the bathroom, which I think is pretty normal for most people. Given the fact that at one point I used to wake up about 7 times, those were very rough days. And now I can manage, 10 glasses of water or more a day. I do worry sometimes that my IC might resurface, and without that doubt, I do. The worry does eat me up sometimes. But for now, I take it one day at a time. So this experience is a piece of my life puzzle. And I often say, as I did say earlier on, you cannot build a puzzle with one piece, So each and every one of my pieces of a puzzle tells a story. It contributes and it completes the woman that I have come to be, to live in this world and occupy space. I truly do not like to just live, or rather to just exist. I strive to live a purpose driven life. All these pieces of my life puzzle, they make my life worth living. And the same holds true for each and every single one of us. True, we don't connect the dots looking forward, but rather we connect the dots looking backward. I used to say, why me? Today I say, if not me, then who else? It is true, the saying, your deepest struggles can, if willing and open, produce your greatest strength. The real question is, how do you respond to challenges that life throws at us? What do you do? What do you do about any negative situation that might present itself to you, whatever the situation is, by the way? Perhaps like me, you were told there's no cure, or maybe you were retrenched from your job, or you have lost a loved one, going through a divorce, or trying to lose weight. Whatever the situation, it does get better eventually if you're willing to put in the work. Trust the process and allow yourself to heal, moan and grind. This piece of my life puzzle, which I call a silent cry, has taught me the value of perseverance. It has taught me the value of hope, belief, and self-love. It has also taught me that there are no shortcuts in life. I have since learned that sometimes it is okay to pause and reflect on what has gone wrong and what has gone right, what I could do differently to make tomorrow a better day. I now live in a present moment. I live in the now. And I take time and nurture my being. I never used to appreciate the value of meditation. When you are constantly in pain, all that you want is for the pain to go away. I used to wonder what's the point of sitting in one place and deep breathing. How was that going to assist in my healing? Until I understood the danger of mental fog and how it negatively contributes to our state of being. I still have not unlocked the mental bliss that comes with the serenity of meditating, to be quite honest. I'm yet to learn. I still thirst for the awareness, and I plan to explore more until I can figure it out and give this experience a chance. I now have my me corner at home, my place of escape where I shy from the noise, and I would recommend that you do the same as well if you have a place where you can just hide and just reminisce and reflect on your life. It's my reflection space, a place where I sit and I do not think at all. I love and appreciate myself more each day. And I'm grateful for the health that I have today. My life is nowhere near perfect, but it is perfect enough for me. They say you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. So the secret to our success is found in our daily routine. So I do my utmost best to be the best version of myself than I was yesterday. I'm now more conscious of my daily routine, what I ingest in my body, what I use on my skin, what I watch on TV, the books I read, and the people that I associate with. Some days are definitely better than others. Compounded, all of my positively daily habits contributes to a new me. And likewise, all the negative habits compounded contribute to a lousy version of me. And therefore, all that I do now is done with intent. And sometimes I do get it wrong, sometimes I derail, but I live with intent, and I understand that for every cause there is an effect. I'm very mindful of the actions and the choices that I make today. And so, when I think about the words that my dad used to say before he passed, even a man lying on his deathbed, as long as he still can breathe, has his dreams and wishes. And whatever your wishes are, your hopes and aspirations, you need to keep pushing. It ain't over until the fat lady sings. And so wherever you are in this part of the world, in your deepest hole, and you feel there it's just too dark and you can't see the light, just find yourself a torch of hope and know that even this shall come to pass. Never give up, and always try find some way of elements of motivation, because I honestly believe no matter the situation you are in, no matter how difficult the situation might be, there is always someone out there who's in the worst situation, and therefore we need to always give grace and speak from the premises of gracefulness, because as they say, a man might complain that he's got no shoes until he realizes somebody else has no feet. And therefore, despite how bad your situation might be today, there is always somebody in the worst situation, and therefore appreciate and give grace for the little that we have. I am truly grateful for today. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the voice. I'm grateful for being used as the vessel to inspire myself, for start to inspire other young girls, women in my connect, to give them hope, to instill the spirit of perseverance, because I know what it's like to be in the darkest hole. And so I hope this would be a place where we can connect as often as possible and build this community. The world has changed. People are very selfish. People only think for themselves. People are in a hurry. There's just too much noise in this world, and we never get time. We never take time to pause. And if this is my time to pause, my time to reflect, my time to connect, the best way I know how, might as well. Do you know, I used to post a lot on Insta, maybe not even Insta, on WhatsApp. I'll just do a summary of my reflection on WhatsApp, and it will just disappear after 24 hours, and I enjoyed it very much so. But I just decided, you know what, let me actually stop doing that and put whatever content that I come with, the summary for my day, what I did, what I do, what I like, what I don't like, all of that. Let me put it into a summary and connect, on this platform, YouTube. So let's see what happens. Sometimes I see people post and creating YouTube content, and they get to make a difference in other people's life. I'm yet to actually figure it all out. What exactly is it that I'm selling or that I'm sharing? Except that this, for me, it's all about reset mindset. It's about resetting your life, whatever it's about, resetting your finances, resetting your mindset, resetting your physique. It's all about positive mental attitude. Everything that I would connect and post on this channel, Reset Lifestyle channel, would be about positive mental attitude. I hope you get to enjoy the channel, and I hope I get to stick and I get to commit to the plans as I have jotted them, because really it's very easy to jot on paper, but when you have to put it into action, sometimes life happens, and I hope it doesn't happen to the point that, excuse me, I forget about it. Until we meet again, do not forget to skip 10 minutes to 15 minutes a day of skipping rope. It's all you need until we are 80, 90, until our feet can carry us. Cheerio.